Dave, Professor Spike. I'm also from Long Island, New York, where it's chilly outside,
Super chilly and windy.
Yes, and windy.
windy, and
The real feel was in the single digits this
it's so
morning.
windy that in Toronto, that planes get blown out of the sky.
Yeah, a lot of
Yeah.
wind, and ice. Not a
That
good
was
combo.
a terrible accident.
Yeah.
Was a hard landing, basically.
Yeah. They think the tail the wing might have hit the ground and tilted it.
It was a hard landing. It broke their landing gear,
Yeah,
and then it got off balance. One wing broke and flipped.
yeah.
Wow.
Luckily, nobody was killed.
Yeah. No, thank God.
Yes.
So anyway, Wall Street had a great morning and a lousy afternoon, right?
Yeah, it was like a U-shaped type of thing today. We started green, like nice and green, and then whoa.
I was happy in the morning, but then Morning Joe put the chinks on the market. My wife comes down where she was watching Morning Joe, and she tells me, we got to lighten up. The Wall Street Journal was on with Morning Joe and said it's negative things about the market.
This
So
is the Wall Street Journal.
I don't know what the negative things are, and I don't know why one guru scared her. In any
Maybe he didn't
event,
drink his morning coffee.
yeah. So in any event, Bitcoin is holding that range. It's going up and down in that range. But today
You know what
wasn't.
we used to call BAs, business analysts at Lehman?
Yeah,
The BA, bullshit artists.
the BS.
Okay.
Yeah,
BSA.
the analysts are always too late, aren't they? By the time they jump on, it's time to sell.
The Monday quarterback.
They're always too late. Where were you when I could have made some money on that sort of thing?
Right. It's not their job to be prognosticators.
And then on YouTube, you have all these newbies coming on. Follow me because I'm making 10 million on.
Right.
Yeah,
Mars.
everybody's becoming an expert.
Yeah, everyone's an expert because
And
in a
and
bull
they
market,
won't step up to the fact that they're not like we do.
bull market, you basically can close your eyes and pick a winner.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Yeah, I mean,
Everybody's smart in the bull market.
percentage-wise, I probably did better than most of those gurus that are bragging. That's what
We're
I'm.
just modest. We're the modest people.
Well, I don't like too many people.
I wouldn't call myself modest if I didn't have good
First of all,
performance.
you can't really follow me because I don't publish all my trades. So
All right.
it's impossible to follow me. I just talk about stocks that I'm in, but that doesn't mean people.
You get in the zone when you're all by yourself.
No, if I'm investing in long term in IBM, let's say I picked it up at 100 with spike, doesn't mean you should buy it now at 250, right?
Right.
So I could like IBM, but I'm coming at it from a different perspective.
All right. Well, we were liking it because we're making money on it.
So
Yes.
the SPY today hit a new all-time high.
What hit a new all-time high?
Yeah.
The SPY.
SPY, very nice. Mr.
611.
Annovis is with us today.
Yes, Montes. Well, he has a couple others that he mentioned this time.
Baba Ganoush.
Baba. What did they do? They let Ma out of the institution.
And you got TGTX and FXI. We'll look at some of them.
Yeah.
As well as Mankind. I promised to look at Mankind.
That's right. You want to do Mankind.
And what else?
Oh, your usual assortment.
SMCI, because our friend Kamal is waiting to break even on that one.
SMCI.
Yeah, one of these days. Me too.
And also I like Nail, by the way. Nail.
Nail, you've been in and out 5 times, all making money every time.
Yes, I've nailed it every time.
You've nailed Nail.
You nailed it.
All right, let's get to work.
Sounds good. You can start.
I'll go first. I'm just going to do Bitcoin and Mankind. Then I'll turn it over to you, Spike.
Sounds good.
All right, let's look at the other browser I got it on. This is a picture of Bitcoin. And you can see that since November, it's been, well, actually a little later, mid-November, it's been maintained a trading range above 90,000, but below 106. So from 106 to 90 is pretty much it. And anytime it gets near that 90, I think it's a good buy until it proves otherwise. Until it proves that it's not. If it can go below 89, it'll dump, maybe down to 74,000. But if it holds at 90, it's going to go right, gravitate back up to that 106 until that roof fails, and it'll go to 100. What did we say? 16,000 interval. That would bring it up to 100.
That's right. That's what you guys were talking about. 16 each.
Yeah, 122. Up, and once it hits that 122, if you add another 16 on, you're getting 138 maybe. You get a new trading range. And
I'm surprised you're not using a Fibonacci shape for that.
I hear a lot of these power log people that plot Bitcoin. They're talking maybe 180 by the fourth quarter.
Use a log scale.
Yeah, by the fourth quarter. Not that they're using a log scale. They're saying it behaves like a power log function mathematically.
Right.
So would the fib do any? Have you done the fib on the chart?
No, I don't think I need to because it's. But it's
at this point, the behavior you're tracking is pretty well modeled.
I mean, basically, it's buy near 90 and sell near 106. You can do that as many times as you like until you can't do it anymore. Right? Eventually, it fails.
Until you get caught holding the bag.
You shouldn't be caught because if you're long at 90, if it goes to 87, you get out.
Yeah, right. You give yourself a little cushion over there.
And if you're long from 90 and it goes to 110, if you want to take a little profit, go ahead. I wouldn't, because I think then it'll first go. But so it's different on the upside. If you're playing it on the upside, you can take half off at 90 or near 90, keep the other half, maybe it busts through, right?
Mm-hmm.
You could try something like that. But the best way to play it is still with iBit or with MicroStrategy. Which one should I look at? I guess MicroStrategy.
MSTR, yeah. I think more people are on that one.
And here you have that triangle, right, that we were talking about. Descending here,
right,
and ascending here. So we have a classic bullish triangle, I think. Doesn't have to be bullish, but I think it could be bullish. It could break either way. It could break either way, but I think I think Bitcoin is more likely to break out to the upside, along with Michael Saylor's MicroStrategy. I think. Why? I'm not sure why. Because I own it. It influences my thinking. But then again, I think it's going to break out. Therefore, I own it. So I don't know what comes first.
I think it's going to break out soon.
Yeah. So you're of the similar opinion, right? Now look at what the definition of soon could be, where these two lines intersect.
Mm.
That is by the end of the month.
End of week.
Yeah, in a week.
Right.
In a week. So it's an excellent play. If you like Bitcoin, you could of course buy iBit, or you could buy MicroStrategy, or you could buy Bitcoin. So you got your choices. I don't like to fool around with wallets. Who needs that? So I don't need that. I know that purist believes in wallets, but I don't even carry my wallet around. Not too much junk in it. I take out what I need and put it in a bus pass. Thin little thing. All right. Otherwise, you get a big fat wallet and you're sitting on it half the day and you get sciatica.
People think you're rich, man, when you have a fat wallet.
That's true. People think I'm rich.
Even if it's got only ones in it.
I dress like a bum. I have holy clothes, if you know what I mean. I don't want to give the impression that,
They don't look at they look at the shoes, my friend. They look at
Yeah.
the shoes and the watch. So if you have nice shoes and a good watch, they don't care what you're wearing.
That's true.
I have not worn a watch in like
Yeah.
15
That's
years.
I
since
don't.
COVID.
I don't like watches. I don't wear them yet. My daughter said she's getting me an Apple Watch for my birthday. I said, okay.
That's a leash. So
Yeah,
he offered me one of those. I'm like, you track me enough with my phone. I'm not going to let you tag me as well.
yeah. But fine. You want to get me an Apple Watch? I'll take it. No, I don't know if I'll wear it. Last time she got me a Fitbit, I never wore it.
Fat bit.
A Fitbit watch. It was very pretty, but I didn't. I don't know. I'm not a watch person.
So can you check the SPY?
Oh yeah, Spy, and also I wanted to look at Mankind. Can we look at Mankind first?
Sure.
Sure.
Mankind, I drew the line where I think we have solid support, and sure enough, today it went slightly below that line and popped up a little. Let me do a longer period of time. You see the support all the way down here and all the way down here. So you got support at 542 and then 422. But you have an area of support before that at 497. So this would be my bottom line, 497, the line in the sand, if you will. I would not be buying below that. I would probably be dumping if it goes below that. We have earnings coming out on UTHR and Mankind, I think at the end of next week or sometime next week. So that's going to tell the story, whether Tyvaso is doing well or not, and that they're in trials for broadening the indication to some other pulmonary fibrosis. I don't know what these things are. Thank goodness, I don't want to know what they are, but I'm sure it's not good. And Mankind has that nebulizer gizmo, or whatever they call it. And they have Afrezza, their insulin treatment, which is, at this point in time, it's an well-established drug, and they're expanding the indication to pediatric diabetes. It's a mealtime insulin. I don't know too much about it either because, it's another disease. I've tested out a lot of diseases, but I decided to pass on diabetes.
Okay, good for you. That
I'll
makes
skip
one of
that.
us.
I'll skip that one, but I know that's very bad, like all these chronic diseases. And in fact, people are even born with it, right?
Some people, yeah.
Type 1 type diabetes.
Some people are born with diabetes. Other people have diabetes thrust upon them.
Yeah, later in life, that's type 2, right?
Yep.
And then after a while, the type 2 could become type 1, where they have to take insulin, right? So that's the way I understand it. But I have a very limited understanding of it. Anyway,
I'm going to say something not very scientific, but
you don't have to understand the disease to look at the chart. So
stay away from processed food, from fast food and processed food.
Stay away from food.
Processed food is bad, no matter a lot of
Processed food and fast food. Stay away from those two things, and you'll be fine.
every disease, right? Not just diabetes.
Yep.
It's the make believe McDonald's doesn't exist, right? McDonald's is like the king of poison, I think, along with Burger King and all of that.
Yep.
But Burger King, I can eat the hamburger. I can swallow it, with the mayo and all of that. I can swallow Whopper. I cannot swallow the McDonald's hamburger. I don't know why. It's inedible for me. My taste buds won't allow it. I'm sure the people love it, right? It's the #1 fast food restaurant.
Yeah, just supersize me.
Do you like it, the hamburgers there?
You're right. If I had to choose, I would choose Burger King or Wendy's over the Mac Attack.
And how about you, Kamal? Do you ever set foot in there?
We make our burgers at home.
Yeah.
We actually buy the meat. We grind the meat. We season it ourselves. We don't even
Wow.
buy. I don't even buy. Ground beef. We
buy
make everything at home.
You buy steak and you grind it.
Correct.
Yeah, right. That's probably smarter.
You buy
You don't get that pink goo then.
I do the same thing. I buy shoulder steak and I grind it. I mean, I don't do the grinding. I go to a butcher who I give him the meat from the showcases, tell him grind it for me. I know I'm getting fresh ground meat. That's what I do.
I don't do this anymore, but I used to butcher my own animals.
Really?
Yeah. I used to butcher them myself, skin them.
I know my grandmother used to. I remember her having fish in the bathtub and killing them and then making the fish.
Fish is different.
That I remember. Anyway, so mankind. I think you can buy this right here. What do you guys think? Nibble. I own some.
You could nibble. I mean, the next support line is just a buck below that, right?
Yeah, you're looking at 498.
Yeah.
Support.
I mean, that's another support line. So.
Yeah, 498 is big support. But of course, if you cross that, big trouble.
Yeah.
That's really key. But where it is now, you could play around.
True. I agree with that.
A little. I think I'll add a little.
Well, we have cabinet guys talking about TGTX also, as is Mantis.
I'll do that, being that I'm on a little bit of a roll.
Okay. So you're on a bit of a roll. You're right.
And then I'll turn it over to you. We have a nice trend line. I could see it. I could see it by naked eye. We look like we have a really nice trend line going.
And what is that? What do you got there? That's the 100, the red one?
Yeah, that's 100.
Yeah, it looks like it's
50 is above it.
It looks like it's respecting the 100.
This is the kind of stock you want to own right here because it pulled back off the highs and it consolidated nicely and it found support at the trend line.
Yeah.
This is a classic case of trend line support. If it breaks through that, you got the 100. If it breaks through that, dump.
Well, it has been respecting the 100 since a while ago.
For a long time.
Yeah, 100 is critical, but so is the trend line. I like the trend line. And look at how it came right down to it.
That's a beautiful line.
I did not start the line there, did I? It ended up there when I drew it. So it's legit when it's like that. If I start the line here, you say Dr. J is cheating. And I've been known to cheat.
Well, look, if it's a Brownian motion, you could flip it this way, and it's still a Brownian motion.
I have been known to cheat, have I not?
Occasionally, yes.
No.
Well, we'll call it fudging.
I'm not above cheating, I can be found guilty. You want a chart like Annovis?
Sure.
And what else does he want?
Well, Kamal wanted SPY, right?
Yeah, of course.
Dennis is baffled about Bitcoin and MicroStrategy. I think
No,
we
I just
answered.
wanted to say that the SPY hit a new all-time high today. That's all I wanted to
Yeah, so
mention.
just click on my screen.
Oh yeah, if you do SPY, you start with SPY. Why not?
All right, done. All right. There we go. I don't know what these extraneous lines are, but talk about trending.
Yeah, the
Anything
200.
specific you want to see? I'll go 6 months.
Is that your 200 or that's a 200?
This is a 50 and a 100.
On a 100 is good support.
Yeah.
Came down there once or twice. Yeah, I like that. If you have a pretty good solid support on the ascending 100, very nice. SPY looks viable. It makes another new high tomorrow. I think it goes.
You sort of see Professor Omos W.
I think it's going to look like Bitcoin. Bitcoin and SPY are both going to rally, along with MicroStrategy. By the end of next week, come on, that's what it looked like, right?
Yes.
From your mouth to God's ear.
Well, God listens. God listens. He watches. God watches the show. He leaves,
Watching everybody.
he leaves a comment every so often.
Right.
He says, "Kamal,
So,
don't worry. We're not going to punish you anymore with SMCI. It's rallying."
am I going there next?
Yes, please.
I'm bullish SPY, officially on the record.
All right. And his super micro.
Oh, look at that! Look at that! I told
Yeah,
you
no,
God.
it's had a very good couple of days.
I told you God was watching the show. It could go like a rocket from here. I don't know what happened. It was at earnings. I don't know.
Well, earnings are coming, I think.
Gee, it's looking like the old SMCI. Put your sell order in at 75.
So you see how many gaps we have? We have gaps near 67 right there.
Mhm.
And another
I
gap.
almost don't care. The way it gapped up today and the day before is super bullish.
Yes.
Super bullish. It
I mean,
busted,
it's a huge short squeeze. The shorts are like getting
through all the
killed.
support, I love it. I love it. I love Super Micro right now. I don't own any, but I love it. I'm glad for you, Kamal. I'm glad for you, Professor Spike.
I'm still, underwater, but
Yeah, no, as am I, but
You've been
always the hope.
you've been very patient. You deserve this bull run, so enjoy it.
thank you. Thank you.
That's
Abdallah, we took care of. Abdallah's an old time watcher, right?
we'll have to do Annovis in a minute. I just wanted to throw serve up just to see if
Man-
it looked like there might be anything coming back.
Mantis, we did 2 out of 4. That's not terrible.
Right.
Maybe we'll do one more.
Yeah. I'll do
So
Annovis
Surf,
in a minute.
I bought Surf today at 12.85, but then kept heading south.
Yeah, no, I might look to maybe down over here. I'll look to
This
cost
one,
average.
I wouldn't touch it. I think it's going down to the lows,
But you see where it stopped today? I mean,
Yeah, there's some hope. I see. You could draw that line from the bottom of the candle, Professor Spike. The red
Okay.
candle today. Draw a straight line.
Oh, this is not. Oh, here we go.
It's pretty much
straight
here?
up, one above it, the one above it.
the red candle on the right side. Start it there.
Oh, you want me to start from the back? Ooh.
Start the cheat, in other words.
Okay, you're gonna make me cheat. All right, so start here. Work
Bottom
my way backwards. Oops. I don't know what's. Oh, there we go.
A straight line.
Yeah, no. I'm gonna have to delete this one.
Yeah, I mean, you could make it straight if you're good, if you have a steady hand. But
Yeah, let's see. I can do this.
you know what? Delete it and
Just
do it.
Yeah, okay, I know exactly. won't let me select
We
it.
got,
There we go.
we got a lot of time to kill. It was,
Okay, so I'm going to do this again. Go
I
in from
like
here
these YouTube
back to
content
here.
that tell everyone, we know you're very busy and we're going to get right to business and not keep you more than 2.5 seconds. Well, we're going to keep people but more than 2.5 seconds.
This is the line you wanted to see.
No, I wanted to see the horizontal line.
Oh, the horizontal one, like that, which is right where that little red line is already.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to see.
Gotcha. Okay.
It looks like a good place that it stopped. That's the point.
Yeah, I was thinking the middle of these two candles right down around here.
You see the big green candle? It's that hit right at the top, high of that.
Yeah, you're right there.
We got one or two
So
good.
this is around 1075. I think I'll come in and cost average.
All right. I'm not buying anymore. I bought too high, and I'm just holding.
Yeah, I know. I bought around here somewhere too.
I was tempted to unload the day that it collapsed. I guess on Friday.
Now, am I looking at Annovis or Anavex? I'm looking at Annovis, right?
Annovis for Lemantis. Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but didn't Annovis isn't that a dead duck at this point?
Probably.
Well, look, this is the 50 and the 100. Here's where
I'm
Annovis is.
trying to find the bottom. Lift it up a little. Can you push it up?
You know, I always have trouble. There you go.
Very good. It's trying to find the bottom right
I mean,
there.
look, it hasn't been this low in forever.
No, of course not. It's definitely not a good sign. It's probably going lower as opposed to higher. It's dead.
I think this is as low as it's going to get for now, because the market value for it is like nothing.
Yeah, but how much potential does it have? Is it much more than nothing?
I mean, what's the
Well,
market value right now? It's not. It's
Yeah,
48 million.
The problem is they have to dilute and sell, raise capital.
But that's what happened. They diluted, and that's why the stock went down.
Oh, okay.
It just diluted like a month ago.
Predictably.
and this is Anavex. I mean, Anavex has a little bit more life to it.
I still own this one. I don't own the Novus. I'm tempted to buy a little more because I think the story of Annovis is the end of the year. That's when they get top line data
Uh-huh.
on phase 3 of their Alzheimer's disease drug. So that'll be the end of the year. It's not a story for the beginning of the year. I don't think it does much until the end of the year, in other words. So,
Did you want me to look at NAIL? Come on.
Yeah. Yes, please.
NAIL?
interest
Yes.
sensitive stock should have been down today, I would think. Yeah, I say I didn't look, but I knew it was down. This one has a similar chart to TLT.
Really?
Interest rate story.
So where do you see this going?
I think
Long term?
it could go down a little bit from here, but I think just like TLT, eventually it'll stabilize and turn up. I think it'll be higher by the end of the year, a lot higher. But that's just my thinking. I think interest rates will not continue on up. I think the Fed will resume cutting, maybe earlier than people think.
Really?
Well,
I mean,
Trump,
there was some stagflationary data this morning.
doesn't Trump want them to cut? Trump seems to get his way.
Yeah, I know, but you know why? So that we could have rampant inflation, so all that debt will be worth less.
Who knows? Andrew joined us today. That's nice.
Yeah, I see it right now at the bottom or very, very near the bottom, because if you click on the 1 month chart or the 3 month chart, you will see it a lot easier.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. It's
Just
funny. It's sitting in the weeds over here. I can't even lift it up
Yeah,
there.
there you go. Yeah, so it's right there, you know. I bought this and I sold it multiple times, and every time I made money on it.
Does it have one of those fluctuating channels?
Yes.
I guess, yeah, it's pretty volatile.
I mean, this could easily be 85 tomorrow.
I would go all in on Tesla if Musk wasn't so involved in the government.
Yeah, his involvement in the government is not I don't know.
Okay, there we go.
I've been buying a little Tesla, but I'm scared to overdo it because his
He's got some decent mo over here.
his attention is not with Tesla, you know.
No, I know, but ultimately the decisions that end up being made by the government will be beneficial. It's sort of like Halliburton when Cheney was in charge.
I guess. It has a nice chart. They've definitely put in the bottom at the 100. That's your 100, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I put in the bottom there. It could run back to 400. What would be the 50? What number?
The 50 right here is at 401.
Yeah, that's a good target. By the end of the year, definitely.
Going from 350 to 400. Yeah, well, that's a nice little piece of pocket change.
I think it's very possible. You got Optimus coming at the end of the year. You got self-driving. You got the cabs in Austin, Texas, mid-year. You got a lot of stuff going for you. China, I don't know, but that's a question mark.
Can we do one more?
Yeah, sure.
BCRX.
Yeah,
BCRX.
I still have it. I still have lots of
Still
it.
have some of that.
they had good earnings.
Wow,
Oladeo is selling
look at that.
very good earnings, and bird flu is a factor too. Don't they have Paramavir? Tell me if I'm wrong. Paramavir?
I don't know what they have.
That's a bird flu.
Oh, yeah, they did have.
They have a bird flu treatment. Yeah,
Yeah, so Andrew agrees with you
yeah.
about Tesla.
I think Biocryst, this one could go into the mid teens.
I needed to go to 18.
I'm not going back in it though.
No, I have enough as well, but the chart is very
You still have scars from that one, right?
Yeah.
chart.
Well, this one didn't hurt me as much as a lot of the others. Sava hurt me way worse than this one did.
Yeah.
The chart is excellent, though. Is there anything that I advertised that we didn't do?
Spy, Tesla, BTC, Nvidia.
All right, Nvidia. I quit buying Nvidia, just holding that.
Oh, what do we see here? Looky here. Let's see. Certainly have a lot of good momentum back up. Sort of like MicroStrategy, same basic idea.
Yeah, very nice chart. It looks like it's going to make a new all-time high, 152, and probably do it before earnings. When is earnings? A week from today?
I don't have that here.
I think we could get a rally before Nvidia earnings. Further rally.
Andrew, I don't have any Bubba, but I still have some Tandem left.
Tandem. Yeah, it was another one that burned us.
Yeah, Andrew's telling you he's down to his last 10% of Baba. And
I mean, Bubba has been had almost 50%, more than 50% in the past month.
yeah, Baba's been very good. Tandem in and out for Andrew.
Oh, smart, yeah.
Actually, out and in.
Out and in, right?
Out and in for Andrew. All right, so let's call it. I think we did a lot of stuff, you know. And what the hell, you know. Can't be on forever. Adios,
what I
amigos. Subscribe and tell your friends about us and ring the bell and don't do as we do. Do as you do.
Don't do as we say,
Do
or
as, do as your wife tells you to do, not
do
us.
as right. Do as you're
We
told.
don't, we don't give advice. We just talk about stocks as if we know what we're doing. But we don't know what we're doing, but we're good at making money anyway. At least I am. Have been.
Makes one of us.
Kamal's been on it too.
Yeah, Kamal's been doing all right.
Yeah.
I'm just here for color commentary.
I think Professor
So
Spike
about the wife thing, I want to tell you this.
all of us eventually.
I want to tell you this
Spike
little.
is going to come from behind.
Yeah, right. There you go. The dark horse.
Yeah, the dark horse come from behind. Yeah, Kamal, you were going to say something?
My cousin got married, and I gave him an advice. I told him every time you have an argument with your wife, make sure you have the last word, which is yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Sorry.
Final thoughts on the stock market, Kamal?
I'm heavy crypto, MicroStrategy, Wolf, and miners.
All right, so you think MicroStrategy will break north?
Yes.
Spike, what's your feeling?
Well, the market is giving me more opportunities to sell the peaks.
Okay, let's do a little trimming off the top. My feeling is
Like how bold I am already.
My feeling is wait and see till Nvidia earnings.
When is
Adios,
that?
a week from today, I think.
Next week. Okay.
Adios, amigos, and ciao.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.